Good morning, Leslie.
Good morning, Michael.
Hey, y'all. This is the Real Estate Podcast with Michael Hoover. Today, we're interviewing Leslie Patenzo. How you doing, Leslie?
I'm doing great today, Michael. It's good to be here.
Well, I know you don't really want to do this, but thanks for coming in.
Of course, I'd do anything for you. You know that.
Well, thank you. Leslie is our agent services director here at Christie's International Real Estate Loan Store in Fort Worth. And I just got to tell you, she's the sweetest thing there is, y'all. She's always happy, always positive. And my main question for you today is, how do you stay so happy and positive every single day?
I guess it's a God thing. You know, it comes from up down. I guess that's kind of what I live by and try to go with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you see her big smile. She's always smiling. She's always happy. I always say she gives me a toothache because she's so sweet around here. And everybody loves you so much, and you're such a huge part of our family. So, why do you have so much love in your heart?
I guess it comes from your family originally, you know, how you're raised. And I was raised in a positive environment with both of my parents, and I'm very blessed to have had that.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you certainly love what you do, and
Yes.
You're extremely helpful and supportive for everyone. So, what's your favorite part of your day?
Probably walking through the door and seeing your smiling face for one, because I do think that a good office comes with good leadership. And not only are you a great leader, but our leader above us, Jerry Moody, is amazing. And he's created a great culture for all of us. And he's a good example to follow. So are you. You've always been a good example to follow. And everybody looks up to you. And you create our culture. And we just follow you. You're a great leader.
Thank you. This is not technically about me today. But,
yes, it is.
A culture can't be a culture. A culture is just an idea until you have people who live and thrive in the culture. So you're a huge part of that culture. I always say that you can't create a culture sitting up here by yourself. So I love it when our people come in the office and work and get help from you and help from me. So the office is an amazing place. I think we're really changing the way real estate is done. And we do think that old school still works. I mean, we do videos and we do podcasts and all that fun stuff. But, the work still works. And Les is here to support all of our agents in their work, their daily work. And so what do you tell your husband when you get home at night, how your day went?
Well, most days we have really good days. My job is not hard. It's just busy, and it's like little details. So it's not stressful. So I come home usually happy every day, which is great. We have our days. We all have our days,
Well, there is Monday.
There is Monday. Yes, Mondays are Mondays, and we all know what those are like. But yeah, most every time I come home, and I look forward to coming back to work because we have great people here. We have fantastic agents that come in, and we talk, we laugh. We're not only just work together, but we also become friends. And I think that's what makes for a great office.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about your background.
Wow. Well, how far back should I go?
Okay, where'd you go to school?
Oh my goodness. Well, that's quite a mouthful. I went to school. I graduated in Arlington from Arlington High, and then I went to A&M, Texas A&M, and then I transferred to Texas Tech. Followed a boyfriend. That didn't quite work out, and I went back to A&M, and then I finally finished at TCU. So I kind of joke and say I toured the Southwest Conference back when there was a Southwest Conference.
Those were the days back then.
Yes, they were, for sure.
I always thought you graduated from Tech.
I had my most enjoyable times at Tech.
Okay.
Yeah. So my mother kind of died in the middle of all of that, and I ended up at TCU to be closer to home. And that's where I finally finished. It took me 7 years to get it done, but I got it done.
Tell me about the business that your mom owned before she passed.
My grandfather, Tom Bolton, started the Southwestern Historical Wax Museum, and it was located in Grand Prairie off of I-30, and that was back in 1972. Before that, it was at Fair Park over there in Dallas, and then they moved to the location where it currently is. Our family no longer owns that business, but it's still there and it's still thriving. So. Yeah.
Well, that must have been pretty neat to grow up in a place like that.
It was amazing. I worked there. I had my first job there when I was 15, and I was the set preservationist.
Oh.
And so I cleaned the wax figures
Okay.
and the sets, which was really great.
Did
And
you have conversations with any of them?
I probably like talked to him
Maybe
at some
Elvis.
point because you're back there by yourself, you know. But I was in one set. It was the gunfight at the OK Corral, and I was behind a fence and I was sitting there cleaning a saddle, and it was a very slow day at the museum. And I stood up, and there was this. I guess a couple, they were young. She screamed at the top of her lungs and yelled, "And it moved!" And she jumped on her boyfriend like a telephone pole,
That's
just
funny.
trying to get away. So
Hey,
I mean,
did he tell you to do that?
no, it just happened, but it's kind of fun. It was fun. A lot of fun to work there. And later I worked there in management and in marketing and sales.
Okay.
So
You also worked in the banking industry, didn't you?
I did. Right before you hired me, I was at Worthington Bank in Fort Worth over there off Edwards Ranch Road and Bryant Irving. And I enjoyed that job, but this job is way more enjoyable than working at a bank. I love the chaos of it all, I guess.
Yeah. Not that we're chaotic, but it is real estate.
Oh, well, okay.
And we're busy. We have classes, we have meetings, we have vendors,
Yes.
we have a constant stream of people coming in our door
Yeah.
to solicit our business and be part of our group. We're creating waves here in Fort Worth, and
Yeah.
I think a lot of people are wanting to be here. We're very selective on who we hire, starting with Leslie, and Sarah is our director of agents. And we started, me and Sarah and Leslie, after I met with Jerry Moody, we started Christie's here in Fort Worth. We were the core 3 people that went out and grabbed our agents and quickly grew to 30 people, and now we're almost at 50. So, and I think you're a huge part of that because we introduce everybody who comes into you. Well, you're the first person they see when they walk in the door. And I think you give an excellent first impression.
Thank
You're
you.
always so welcoming and warm and friendly.
Well, thank you.
So I appreciate you.
Well, one thing I think is really cool is before you and Sarah and I all worked at Christie's here, we opened another real estate office. So this was our second one to do. And that's been a great learning experience. And it's been very fun to do it with you.
Yeah, it's fun to build things.
Absolutely. And watch it grow.
And right now in Fort Worth, we're a little bit on coast because we have such great agents and such great staff that everything's running real smoothly. Well, we have a new announcement coming soon. I don't want to drop it on this podcast, but we are going to be opening another office, and that's going to be another challenge and another thing to grow. So we're all excited about that too. So
For sure.
yeah. Well, what do you have on your docket for holidays?
Nothing too different. We just,
You're planning a wedding, right?
yes, my son's getting married December 7th.
And you're a new grandma.
Yes, and I'm a new grandma, and I'm looking forward to that. I love spending time with my grandbaby. His name is Waylon, and he is the cutest thing ever. He has a great temperament, and he's a joy to be around.
That's amazing.
Yeah. Can't wait for it to happen to you.
Yeah,
It's awesome.
My daughter's still in college, so no rush.
Well, when you get there, you know, everybody tells you, oh my gosh, being a grandparent is the best thing ever. Until it happens, you don't really get it. But I can tell you the one thing that touched me the most was watching my son become a parent in the hospital
Wow.
right as the child was born. It kind of overwhelms you.
You look at him
They
differently.
don't know what they're doing, but they do it. You know, it's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Well, like I said, you're so loving and warm and nurturing, and everybody in the office loves you. I've never once heard one negative comment about you about anything. Your attitude is terrific, and we just really appreciate you here. And I
Well,
want to
thank
invite
you.
you on the podcast today and
Yes.
introduce you to everybody.
Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure.
Well, thanks for coming.